that's what life is about. You know, we want to bring joy into our lives. We want to bring happiness into our lives. We want to bring spirit in. We want to bring success. And we want to create that. But we're so busy not being in the moment that we forget all of that I just mentioned is right here all the time. Don't have to go anywhere else. Don't have to do anything else. You know, because Spirit is with us all the time. But we get so concerned and so caught up in worrying about stuff. Worrying about, am I doing this right? Is this right? Oh my God, how am I going to pay these bills? What's going to happen? All this stuff that we get so caught up in. And what it does is takes us away from the desire. It takes us away from the purpose. You know, we worry about stuff that really is nothing. I read a quote recently that said, 80% of what we worry, only 8%, not 80, 8% of what we worry about ever comes to pass. So we spend an awful lot of time worrying. And that takes an awful lot of energy. You know, as opposed to allowing ourselves to let Spirit guide us. Allowing ourselves to open and allow the Force to be here with us. You know, Star Wars was right in so many ways that it's about just simply being in your heart, in the intent, in this moment, and having that trust and faith. You know, and letting God, letting the Force be with you. Because it is all the time. You know, and this is so important. Especially, I find this time of year where the holidays tend to bring out some of the heaviness in people. I mean, just this week, I've had probably about 5 conversations with clients and friends that are just going down, that are just feeling the heaviness. Now, one of them, as yesterday I suggested that he just do a little process and release all the stuff he's carrying for others. I'm going to do that, teach you that. It's a very simple thing, because a lot of times we're picking up other people's energies. And if you go around anywhere, you don't have to go around anywhere, just drive anywhere, sit in your living room, you're picking up this heaviness that exists, in part because the holidays tend to bring that out a lot, and in part because that's where our culture is right now. That's where the world is. That's where the climate is. You know, it can get very heavy if you're not careful. But you don't need to carry all that stuff for other people. So what you can do, very simple thing, you just simply say, I clear and release everything that I've taken on that doesn't belong to me. I do that several times a day sometimes. And I imagine as I'm doing it, like I'm sweeping this energy through my body and releasing everything that's not mine. And what I feel, and what most people feel when you do that, is a lightness. It's like, whoa, okay. You know, I don't need to carry that anymore. We have a choice. We can bring joy to our life by trusting and having faith that all is well. By looking at the good. rather than what isn't working. By looking at what brings you smiles, what brings you happiness. The universe is there to respond to everything we desire. The only way it knows what we truly desire is by the vibration we're putting out. As I said in one other film, we are human vibration transmitters. And it's the vibration you're putting out that the force responds to. So if you realize that, then keep choosing to come back to a vibration of love, of peace, of what works. How would it be, how would you feel if you knew that in every moment, right now, right this very moment, you have angels supporting you. You have saints and sages. You have gods supporting you. That you have this whole small army of spirit that's here for you 24/7. How would you feel? Imagine that right now and give yourself permission to feel that. You know, life is too short on this earth to not do everything you can to let go of all the stuff that's weighing you down and to open yourself up right now to love, to peace, to joy, to abundance, to vibrant health. Open yourself up to inviting the divine love in, and then allow that, as it feeds you, to guide you. Ask. You know, we get so caught up in stuff, and we don't need to. So, take a breath, and as you exhale, just come back. And when you do get caught up in all the negative, one of the things I do, I mentioned this before, is I use a little mantra like I choose peace instead of this, or I choose love instead of this. And I just repeat that until I feel myself come back down to neutral. It's better than allowing my little mind to just get so wrapped up in all this stuff. And Lord knows I can do that. So I give you that, dear ones. Have a magnificent, magnificent rest of your life. You are loved. You are divinely loved.